What's up, everybody? You already know it's the Dually King, and I'm back with another video. Well, today I want to go ahead and show you, this is a subscriber's truck. He hit me up. He was like, hey, why am I the only one that ain't getting blessed? I said, bruh, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna go ahead and get rammed up today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a lowering kit on his truck, but he pretty much called me, hey, look, I'm gonna give you free reign. I just want that DK touch. I said, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go ahead and let you take a look at his truck. You know what I mean? You go ahead and jump up in the comment section. Let me know exactly what you think. If we go ahead and do a lowering kit on it, you already know I'm going to go ahead and give you the details as to what I'm doing to this truck. So for my truck on the blue one, I did go ahead and put a set of wheels on it just for temporary because I'm waiting on my 26-inch blanks to go ahead and come in. And you already know I'm going to be changing it again. I don't like that, you know, I don't know. After a while, stuff gets boring to me. I like a new look. So anyway, like I said, I went ahead and changed the wheels on it. So I'll go ahead and show that to you here in a second. Let me know what you think. But I'm going to run outside. It's like 24 degrees outside. So I'm going to get a quick video of the wheels that I did put on it. And then I'll come back inside and then I'll show you this customer truck. Okay, so this is what I did. I took the other ones off of the truck and I stuck these on there. Just a set of big holes with the cylinder lug nut covers and stuff like that. My truck's dirty, but you know, let me know what you think. Yeah, but like I said, these is only going to be on there for time being. Other than that, I got my 26 coming in, so once them coming in, then I'll be straight. Okay, this is the customer truck right here. It's a 2003 Chevy 3500 3500 crew cab dually. I mean, man, it is super clean, you know what I'm saying? It's only got like 62,000 original miles on it. Yep, so but you already know, getting ready to slap that touch on it, you know what I mean, and get ready to turn this bitch out. So other than that, like I said, just make sure you stay tuned so you can go ahead and see exactly what I do. He putting the 24s on it, which is the same ones that actually come off my truck, just with some different tires and stuff like that on it. So other than that, stay tuned. I got more coming for you, all right? So what I went ahead on and did, I went ahead and threw the wheels on just so the customer can go ahead and see exactly what it looks like. So then I went ahead on and showed them. You see it. We get them in here however we can get them in here. My lift go all the way up, you know what I mean, where you can fit a dually underneath it, which is pretty cool and convenient. But anyway, went ahead and put the wheels on it and showed it to the customer. And he told me I got to get him about that nosebleed section. So you already know I'm gonna go ahead and put that thing on it. So you already know I'm gonna get ready and throw that suspension on there. I'll go ahead and show y'all exactly what I can, you know, as I'm doing the work and stuff like that, so y'all know exactly what suspension parts, just in case if y'all got one that y'all want to do it too as well. Other than that, that's pretty much going to be about it. So like I said, just make sure you stay tuned, and when it's all said and done, leave a comment, you know what I mean, let me know exactly what you think. Other than that, that'll be it. So just be patient. Okay, so we made it to the point that I'm getting ready to go ahead and put these spindles on. This is a spindle right here. It's pretty heavy. Says must use 17-inch bigger wheels. 17-inch and bigger wheels. I'm doing 24s on it, so they don't really pertain to me right now anyway. But we got to take the caliper off, the bracket, dually extension, pop the 2 ball joints. Let's see, tie rod right here, and then I'll move on to the torsion keys. So for this right here, the tools that we're gonna need is an impact. We're gonna need an impact, some gloves, what is this, 24 millimeter 21 millimeter wrench, 10 millimeter screwdriver, crescent wrench, 5-pound sledgehammer, 21 millimeter, 18 millimeter, 15 millimeter, and a 21 millimeter short, along with the breaker bar. This right here is a long bar. It's actually from a truck stop. It's what they use to tighten down straps on a flatbed. You can pick one of these up for about 20 bucks. It's a lifesaver for me. It's real easy to break bolts loose and stuff like that with this. So and a pickle fork. I got an air one too, but it sucked. So let's go ahead on and get to it, and I'll show you as I get further along. Pop that ball tie rod in just like that. Here you got, I'll rotate it, you got the nut in between here and here. That's what you got to end up taking off, is this nut right here. So the easiest way to do that is to stick a short 21 millimeter in there, and then I got on my impact, I got an extension, put that through, go ahead and take that off, then pull your impact out, and then get that nut off. And then this right here, I usually take the hammer and I beat around it, and then I'll go ahead and yank that on off. So I just got to use a little bit of persuasion. Then you just take your 18 millimeter wrench, take them off. This bolt right here too. Now I can pry this caliper off. Just like that. My dumb ass. I forgot to take off the brake line bracket first. This right here is a 10 mil. That's gonna come off. It's already loose, but this right here is just oh shoot, sensor. But anyway, there's a clip up here. You undo it, that'll come out of there. This right here, you can just pop your tabs in, move that out, and then that way when you take that off, you can actually take this caliper and hang it up. Alright, now let's try this again. Now you can take this off, and then you can take this and hang it up here. It's like the perfect spot. It fits just in that A-arm right there, and it drops just like that. Now that that's off, we can actually take this bracket right here off. You set that down, the rotor will come right on off at that point. Then that's where your 15 mil come into play, because now you can actually take off this wheel bearing hub right here. There's 4 bolts, one here, same place on the opposite side. Take your impact, take out all 4 of those, then we take this hammer and tap that thing on out, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the ball joints. All right, now I went ahead and got the 4 bolts out for this wheel bearing. Luckily this one ain't seized in there. And this hub bearing can go ahead and come out of there. And then you can hang that on something as well. I'm just going to stick it on top of there, and then I'm going to bungee cord that up there. But this right here, there's a 24 millimeter ball joint bolt. already took it off. This one right here. And then for your top one, if I remember right, it was 18. It is an 18. We're gonna take that off, and we'll separate these two and get that knuckle up off of there. Okay, it's time to go ahead and separate these ball joints. On the bottom side of this piece, but down here, if you take the hammer and hit the back side of that, but keep the nut on the bottom so that, you know, the spindle don't actually fall, it'll usually break loose. But every now and then you do got to get in there with the pickle fork and pop your ball joint like that. But for the top one, I was gonna say where's my pickle fork, but it's in my doggone hand. So we're gonna shove it in there like that. Take this hammer. Okay, it was gonna take some persuasion. There we go. Just like that. I've already hit that bottom one, and I left the nut on here on the bottom, so that way that spindle wouldn't fall, because otherwise it would just boom, just like that. So pretty much what you do, just reverse your steps, and when you start putting back in like your bolts for your wheel bearing, I hate grease. I lost my whole damn train of thought. Okay, when you start going back together, make sure you put some Loctite on like your wheel bearing bolts and caliper bracket and stuff like that. So other than that, I'll go ahead and get this front end back together, move on to these torsion keys, and then I'll show you exactly what that's about. Done made it to the point that I'm gonna start on these torsion keys. This bolt right here, this is what actually adjusts your ride height up and down. The more you screw it in, the higher your vehicle goes. The more you screw it out, the lower it goes. So we're gonna go ahead and take that bolt out. And then I had already went ahead and marked my key and everything like that. And then up top, there is a hole specifically for this tool right here. This tool is a torsion key removal tool. You can pick this up at AutoZone, O'Reilly's, or wherever your parts store choice is. Anyway, there's I already took the one side off. This is the other key. This is where that bolt actually sits in and turns this key up and down. This right here is where your tool is going to go in this second notch right here. So when it's on there, it's going to look something like that. Sorry that took so long, I couldn't find the hole. I know some of y'all ain't no stranger to that. Get my impact. Then this piece right here is going to slide out of there. This is a little keyway. You can see it's got the little edges, the clips around the edge of this so it don't come out. So this is a good time to go ahead and clean up your threads with a little wire brush or wire wheel, or you know, whatever. Then we'll go ahead and take this tool off. Make sure when you do this that your truck is actually jacked up, so you can relieve all of the tension that's on your suspension, so that you don't have any issues with this right here. Okay, and then This right here is your torsion bar. We're gonna beat that through. What works best for me, I got one of these that I got from Harbor Freight some years ago, and I bought it by accident because it's a 3/4 inch breaker bar, but I don't have anything that's 3/4 inch. I use usually 1/2 inch stuff. So in this case, I'm going to use it as a bar to beat this out. So I put that bar right there. I got my trusty sledgehammer right here, big 10-pounder, and then hit the camera. I'm sorry. Okay, I went ahead and got that bar beat through, and you would know it because your key would drop. So you pull that out, your key will fall out, then you go ahead and grab your new key, which will be this right here. Make sure you put it on right where your dimples is facing down. So you slide your key up in there, and then you slide this bar back. Slide that bar back in there, and since this is a drop key, I don't have to put any tension back on it in order to get this back in there. So you just go ahead and, now if you was raising the vehicle, you would have to go ahead and put that tension back on there and go ahead and reverse the process. But since I'm actually going ahead and lowering it, this is actually going to make it a little bit easier. So you slide that back in here like that, and then you go ahead and stick your adjusting nut in there, and then you tighten it back up to where it was before with the stock one. Just make sure that it's inside of the little divot right there. Other than that, you go ahead and lower your front end back down, and you should be good to go as far as on the front part. Get you a wheel alignment, all of that good stuff, and you're gonna be straight. Other than that, I'm gonna get ready to put these wheels on the front, and I'm gonna get ready to tear this back end apart and go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so I've made it to the point that I'm already doing these leaf spring hangers and shackles and stuff like that. So before I go ahead and rebuild this leaf spring, I did want to go ahead and show you, you do have to end up moving the gas tank over. I got hot dog fingers, so it's kind of hard for me to get my hands up in between there. Even for a little guy, you're gonna have a hard time trying to get your hand in between that gas tank and the frame rail anyway. So what I ended up doing, I took these ratchet straps just to hang this gas tank on, enough to move it over to where I can get my hand behind the frame to screw these bolts and everything like that tight. So I did that to both of them, the front and the rear. Another thing you got to do is come up here, let's see, get the camera to go up, come up here, and here and here is some hex bolts, not hex bolts, I'm sorry, but stars. There's 2 star up here and then 1 flathead clip here. Those up there is T30s, and this one right here you can get out with the flathead screwdriver. Once you got that out, the gas tank should go ahead and move on down freely. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. I went ahead and torched off all of the old rivets instead of grinding them. Just makes it a little bit easier and faster. Other than that, I'll go ahead and get everything bolted back up in place and show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, so everything's put back together now. I just got to go ahead and put the wheels on, and then we'll go ahead and drop this thing down, see what kind of height we got, and see if we need to make any adjustments from that point. So just stay tuned. Okay, so I got all done with the truck, put it all back together, and the customer still wasn't happy with exactly how low it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower it a little bit more. So what I end up doing, these leaves right here, I took them 2 out. Get out of the way of the light, and you can see what I done to the leaf pack. So now I got a total of 4 in here. You got your main leaf, your main bottom, and then you got the 2 in between. The 2 leaves that I took out, was the one that was just underneath the main leaf, which was in between here. And then I took out the one that was below this one right here, in between here. So you disperse the weight, so you take out every other leaf if you're going to take out more than one. So you take out every other leaf if you're going to take out more than one. So with that being said, he's probably about half an inch away from the bump stop pad to his frame. But don't worry, we got airbags. So I'm gonna go ahead and get him hooked on up with that, get everything put back together, get these wheels put on. But I did want to go ahead and show y'all exactly, you know what I mean, what I had to do to it to get it to the stance that it's going to be at. So other than that, that's pretty much about it. If you want to know how to take apart the sleep spring pack, go back and check out the video with the C30, because I showed you how to take it apart in there. Other than that, like I said, just stay tuned for this finished product, and I hope y'all like what y'all see. Okay, everybody, well, I hope you can hear me. I know there's a grinder going in the background and stuff like that, but I did want to go ahead and show you. I got the airbags in, air over leaf, and then I'll go ahead and get this compressor all hooked up and ran on the inside. So check out and see what I've done. So I just wanted to go ahead and get that video and let you know exactly what I did to it. Go ahead and check it on out. You can see we went ahead and changed the mirrors on it. Also did the wheels, 24 inch with 295 35 24s. We also did the headlights. We put the halos in it. Got the spikes. Love them mirrors. This is aired up all the way right now. So we did the 3.5 drop, 24s, swapped out the mirrors and the headlights. So let me know what you think. Other than that, you already know what it is. It's a Dually King. Actually, I take that back. I got it. Okay, so let me know exactly what y'all think on this truck. You know what I mean, good or bad, but this is exactly what it is. So like I said, right now it's actually aired up. I'll go ahead and let him air it down before he go ahead on and leave. Other than that, make sure you go follow his channel. It's Q-Town on YouTube. Go over there, subscribe to his channel, check out his videos. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to his channel. I'll let you go ahead and holler at him, see exactly what he think on the truck, okay? What's up, Q-Town?
What's happening, DK? As you can tell, smiling ear to ear. I am happier than a puppy with two tails right now. I mean, I couldn't ask for more. You know, we had a lot of phone conversations, some text messages, and he brought my dream to reality. I am highly impressed. So I suggest anyone in the Midwest, anywhere in this country, please come see DK. You will not be disappointed. You will not be. The door right there says cutting wheels, not corners. He stands behind his work. It is beautiful. I mean, I'm speechless. I am speechless. Yes, please check out DK. Continue to like, subscribe, follow. Check him out on Facebook, everywhere. I mean, I don't know what to say right now. I mean, this is awesome. My truck is beautiful. I had a grandpa truck beforehand. It's still a grandpa color, but DK definitely brought it to life. Definitely. Thank you, DK.
That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it. Well, remember, y'all heard it here first.